Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and I've made a new pick a card read. This one is for the new moon. We've got a new moon with a solar eclipse on the 14th of December 2020. Or if you're watching this on the time of another new moon, it might apply for you then. It is pretty much general guidance for what's going on. So as always, there's a deeper dive behind each of these. So if you're in the Crystal Collective, the Flower Collective, if you resonate with these readings, or in the Shell Collective, there's a new moon reading for those. So going deeper into it. New moon readings are about what you can change in your consciousness, your perception, the way you're looking at things, your thoughts, your beliefs, that kind of thing, and what you can change in your energy, your feelings, your emotions, to be able to get in alignment so that you can manifest what it is. Because remember, new moons are all about manifestation, new beginnings, planting seeds, that kind of thing. So you can get that deeper dive. You'll see links for it popping up here at the end of the readings. You can also find links in the description box for this video and in the comments for this video as well. And as always, there's timestamps to fly your head forward to your reading. So take your pick now. Don't always choose the same one, and go with your intuition, whichever you're drawn to first. So the crystal? Is it the crystal? You're the crystal this time. You're the flower, this beautiful frangipani. Smells gorgeous. Or the shell. You're the beachy mermaid this time. You take your pick now, and I will see you in your reading. Hello, crystals. So if you chose the crystal, then this one is for you. Crystals, what is this new moon about all for you, this new moon eclipse that we've got? So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this, a written reading that goes with it for the Crystal Collective, if this resonates with you. And it's a new moon reading, so it's like it goes into what you need to change in your consciousness, or your mind, your beliefs, the way that you're perceiving things, what you need to change in your energy as well, so your emotions, how you're feeling, to get aligned in with whatever you're bringing in. So new moons, they are about creation, how to get aligned with that creation. That's what it's all about. So if you do resonate with these crystals, if you want to book in for that, because it's cheap compared to a private reading. Of course, my new moon readings, my private new moon readings, they're the same thing, but it's just for you instead of for the Crystal Collective. They are available half price at the moment with the run up to the new moon eclipse from BeHealing.com. So let's get into it. Memories of the forgotten self. Oh, it's like broken up. Not like a relationship breakup. You broken up. You battered and bruised, the wounded warrior from life experiences that you had. It's like Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. It's all in pieces. And then you're bringing yourself back together now, retrieving lost bits of yourself that have been fractured. Memories of your forgotten self. Piecing yourself back together again, healing yourself. That's what I'm getting for this new moon for you. I'm getting a lot just from that one card. Wow. Okay, let's get the tarot out and get deeper into this for you, crystals. What's this new moon all about for you? Now, we have got a lot of significant stuff going on this December in the astrology. I'm not an astrologer, but I do pick up on it because I do follow a couple of astrologers, and their stuff tends to match up with the stuff that I'm channeling anyway. We're all tapping into the same energy, whether it's coming from the stars, the planets, or whatever. So I do know a little bit of what's going on, but as I said, I'm not an astrologer. But there are some major things going down this month. So it's always going to be a crazy time for us. So you got the Seven of Wands out first. You got the Magician manifesting something, yeah, which is new moon energy. It's about manifesting things, setting things up, setting goals, that kind of thing. You got the Strength card here too. Let's get one more out for you. It's interesting that Seven of Wands, I'm getting like a lot of inaction. It's almost like I don't know what to do next. I'm feeling in victim mode. Nothing's working for me. I don't know. Maybe I should just sit at home and do nothing. I'm so sick of it. Nothing's working. And that's when this memories of the forgotten self, the fractured part of yourself, you're Humpty Dumpty, you're falling off the wall, and here's the healing card. Yeah, that's what I was picking up. You're healing at the moment. And so if you're feeling that victimhood mentality, you're not actually a victim. You just need some more healing. You need some more healing to put yourself back together again. Humpty Dumpty's putting themselves back together again this new moon. Bringing those forgotten parts of yourself back, becoming whole again so that you can actually live as a whole person. So the Seven of Wands, yeah, I'm getting like you just sat there on the cushion going, this isn't working. Nothing's working in my life. I'm trying to manifest these things. It's not happening for me. What the hell? You got the World with that. Oh, so much is available to you. You have no idea. And there you are saying nothing's available to me. That's your energy, crystals. I'm exaggerating this for a fact. But that's the kind of energy that you've got at the moment, crystals. It's like nothing's working for me, and there's the universe going, the whole world is at your fingertips. Like seriously, everything is conspiring in your favor. You're just not working toward yourself because there's this healing to do. So why this Magician? What are you manifesting here? Crystals, what are you manifesting? Ten of Materials, everything. I want it all. I want the moon on a stick. This is like somebody who hasn't even got a business yet trying to manifest $1 million. That's that kind of energy from these cards. I mean, trying to manifest, you're aiming for too much. It's like trying to manifest the Ten of Materials when you've only got one. It's like, oh, I want 10. It's like starting up a business, and instead of going, oh, I'll make my first $100, and then I'll make my first $1,000, then I'll make my first $2,000. Like being real. You're like, no, I want to make $1 million in my first week. Well, that's not going to happen. It's like saying, oh, I'm going to start going to the gym. I'm going to be an Olympic athlete after 2 days. No, you're not, because that's stupid. You're aiming too high because you're incapacitating yourself because you're wounded and you're unhealed. So you think everything is out of your reach when everything is actually within your reach. You're putting it out of your reach. You're asking for too much as a sabotage so that you could go, oh, well, I didn't manifest millions in my second time at the gym, so I give up. Yeah, you see what you're doing to yourself, Crystal? It's not good. Aiming too high, it's just going to hurt you. You're hurting yourself. It's a sabotage. Why strength? You do have strength, though. It's not all bad. I mean, you can heal yourself. You're watching readings like this, which suggests to me that you are well versed in healing yourselves. You just not completed the job enough to empower yourself to be in the real world and just go for it. Go for what you want. Two of Inspiration, seeing the bigger picture. You do have many, many strengths. You're not seeing them. You're not seeing them right now. So this is telling me that you have hidden strengths that are going to bring in your abundance. You're going to be able to manifest this Ten of Materials in the end. But first of all, you need to go for the 1 of Materials, and then the 2 of Materials, then 3, and then 4. You need to work yourself up to that. No jumping in and trying to get the 10 straight away. See the bigger picture here. Be grounded in reality. It's going to take work. Nobody has instant success. Nobody. Wait. If that wants to come back out, give it us again. That was the 5 of Swords. But tell us more about this 4 of Swords, this healing that's required. It's rest, rejuvenation. The Emperor. Right, you're acting as if, or you're trying to act as if, and then you're caving them completely. You see, going from the Emperor, I can have this, I can manifest $1 million. You're pretending to yourself because you haven't got anything in place yet to actually create it yet. But then it's like, oh, it's not happening. Oh, I'm going to bed. This energy. I'm going to bed. You need to stop asking for so much. Stop pretending that you're the Emperor when you're just page. It's okay to be the page. It's okay to start as the page and then be the knight and work up through the ranks like that. You're not starting from the beginning. None of us are. You've been through a lot. You've got more strengths than you think. You need to see the bigger picture. But don't try and project yourself as the Emperor when you're not that yet. You don't need to. Abundance isn't expecting. Abundance doesn't like bullshitters that are just saying, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. When inside they're like, I got nothing. I got nothing, I'm a victim. That's what abundance is really hearing from you. Okay. Interesting. Flowers was about abundance as well. You might want to check that one out. 7 of Wands in the world. So why this? You think that nothing's working out for you when actually everything is working out for you. Changes. Big change. Your higher self, the universe is trying to piece you back together. That's why you're in these two extremes at the moment. It's trying to show you what you're doing to yourself. to change, so you can change it, because you're the one that's going to change that. If you're waiting for the universe just to make you lucky, oh, that's what this new moon is about. It's about changing your luck. Yes. Who's lucky? Those who are in alignment. Those who are in alignment. This is trying to get you into alignment with yourself. So it's showing you the two extremes that you've got in how you're feeling. So the Magician of the Ten of Materials, the transformation. You want huge transformation, and you can have it. You can't have it all at once, though. You can't have it by being cruel to yourself, by saying, I'm just starting a business, I want to manifest $1 million in the first day. That's being cruel, that's being sabotagey, that's putting it out of your reach. Go for what's within your reach and build up your confidence, build up how you feel about yourself. Transform slowly, it's the only sure way. Strengthen the Two of Inspiration. You have a lot going for you, and I don't think you're realizing it. I don't think you've seen that bigger picture yet. Perception, yeah, it's in your perception. Like I said, that's what I'm going to go into in the deeper dive, how to change your perception about all of this. But you do need to start looking at the strengths that you have, the resources that you've got inside of you. Why the Four of Swords and the Emperor here? Healing yourself. Reject. Rest and rejuvenation, or reject. Forgiveness. Forgiveness, you've been mean to yourself. Expecting way too much of yourself and then crashing because of it in this cycle, perpetual cycle of that. So there's forgiveness to do there. Just self-love. This is calling you into self-love. Okay, let's find out what's going on in your love lives, crystals. This new moon. Is love a part of this? Probably. I mean, if you're doing this with abundance, you're probably doing it with love as well. Because abundance is love, love is abundance. It's the same energy. We receive it the same. How we do one aspect of our life tends to be how we do everything in our life. Where did that go? Stay optimistic. Stay optimistic but real. Stay optimistic. Hope for the best, but don't think. A prince. Like, I'm going to marry a prince is going to show up who's perfect. A perfect prince is going to show up. It's in the royal family. He's going to have millions of dollars because I don't. You know, that kind of thing. Don't be ridiculous. Stay optimistic, yes. Someone that's totally aligned with you. I do feel like you've got this pie in the sky energy though. Asking for too much. The reality is you're going to get more than you expect, because what you're expecting is actually less than you're saying. And you're projecting out there. Free yourself. You're in these patterns. It's all about healing this new moon for you. All about healing, freeing yourself of these patterns. It's toxic to yourself is what it is. Alright, stay optimistic. What's this? Prosperity lies ahead. Told you so. So this could be pertaining to your love life, but it's mostly about abundance is what I was getting. I mean, it's love life too. Time materials is when you have someone to share it with as well, but the love is just one part of that. Why this free yourself? You are good enough. There you go. That's the crux of it. You have not been feeling good enough. The bane of all of us, right? At every level. You've got to feel good enough for it to allow it to come in. Let's get some more on this. Prosperity lies ahead. Says the new moon in Taurus. Joy as well. Stay optimistic. Prosperity and joy lie ahead. Free yourself. You're good enough. We've got empathy out with that. So, yeah. Be empathetic to yourself. Share that empathy with yourself. Who was it that said? Was it the Dalai Lama that said, if your compassion only extends to other people and not you, then you're getting it wrong? Something like that. I don't know. Killed that quote. It's something like that though. You need to extend that empathy to yourself, not just for other people. Then you'll feel good enough. When you allow yourself to be human, this is what it's all about. You'll heal yourself when you just allow yourself to be a human being. So this fractured self that I was picking up on in the first, it's just a perception that you've got of yourself. You're not. The healing is just in realizing that it's okay to be damaged. And like once you say, yeah, I'm broken. Yeah, I've been through life. I've had experiences. I'm damaged. Then you realize you're actually this multifaceted gem because of it. You're not smashed up. you pick yourself up and you go, wow, I'm a really beautiful thing now. All of that crap's been chipped away. Now I'm this amazing sculpture, and I hadn't realized. I was just not noticing the rubble on the floor, thinking that I was broken, trying to pick up those pieces and put myself back together again, instead of realizing you're this beautiful sculpture because of everything that you've been through. That's what true healing is. Right, what have you got here? Staying optimistic. The House of Cards, taking a chance, or risk. Taking a risk on yourself, on this joy, being optimistic, prosperity. Take a risk and actually believe in yourself. You can have it now. Like, really, you can have it now. You're worthy of it now. You don't need to piece yourself back together. Just realize that you're amazing. There's the flawed human being that's been bashed around by life right now. You're worthy of it now. Just feel better about yourself right now, despite everything. Give us more about this empathy and feeling good enough. Go with the snake. Empath, narcissistic paradigm, being charmed or used, enable boundaries. You need to have more boundaries. This is connected with that empathy. So when you've got empathy for other people alone, not for yourself, you're not tuned into your own emotions, just tuned into someone else. Of course, you're going to attract narcissists. You're going to attract people that aren't taking responsibility for their emotions, for sure. If you want to take responsibility for their emotions and not your own. Yep. Watch out for that. Extend your empathy to yourself. Right, what are crystals manifesting this new moon? Let's see. Abundance, I would say. Feeling better about yourself, healing yourself. Also, maybe a relationship too. What else? A job. A job's going to make you feel better about yourself. For some of you just need a job. Just need to do something so you feel like useful. And you're going to feel much better about yourself. Love what you do and do what you love, this says here. Manifesting a job, some of you. Yay. I see that, you know. I see people being in this healing place and they're like, no, I'm not well enough to work. I'm not well enough to work. And it's like, you're not well enough because you're not feeling good about yourself, and working would actually make you feel good about yourself. You start applying yourself, achieving something through work. You feel useful, you're around other people. That is what's going to heal you. Some people get stuck in that. I can't work because I'm too tired, I'm too broken. But it's the not working that breaks you. And that's why exercise is so good for you, because it makes you feel amazing, because you achieve every single day when you're exercising. Flying! Wow. Seeing a higher point of view, you're going to see above the trees. It's like you can't see the forest for the trees, and then suddenly you get above the canopy and you're like, oh, I can see it's a forest now. So it's like wading through the mud, getting bogged down in all of this healing stuff. It's like realizing, it's like flying, you know, you're looking at the rubble on the floor. It's like, oh my God, I'm broken. I'm going to have to pick all of these pieces up. And then your awareness rises above. You look down and you're like, oh, wow, I'm a beautiful statue. I have no idea. There's massive healing going on for you, crystals. Sex, kiss, hug, relationships. Face and embrace all parts of yourself. So you're doing this for yourself first. Sex, kiss, hug for yourself first. Loving yourself first. Told you, it's all about self-love for you. What else? Shall we go down? Let's get one of these. Cut, burn, read. Nope. Let's not. Let's get one of these. No, I will actually get one of those out. You've got unhooking the past. Unhooking yourself from the past and you're feeling like you're broken. There's nothing to regret when I learned from my past. Big healing going on for you, crystals. Yeah, let's get one of these out. You've got two of them then. Deep knowing, something that you've known all along. It's that deep knowing that you're here. You're not the chaos and conflict. You're not that. You're not the broken one. You're not the victim. You're not the one that's, you know, sensitive and don't belong here, that kind of thing. You're not that. You do belong here and you are whole. You just need to realize that. Like I said, the healing isn't just in realizing it. Oh, amazing. I thought I was all broken, but I'm not. I've just been focused on the broken bits instead of the beautiful sculpture that I am now. Miracles. We've got miracles coming. Miracles in abundance, miracles in relationship, in your relationship with yourself is what I'm hearing there. Let's get some of these out and then we're done. So in the deeper dive, I'm going to go into how you can get aligned with this. Changes in mindset, what your beliefs are, how you're thinking, your perception. Changes in your energy, how to change energy to get in alignment with all of this. The hunter, so you can set your eyes on a target and actually manifest it. The magician, the 10 of materials, this is what you want. You want to be able to manifest these things. You're not in a position to at the moment. So that's what it wants for you. This new moon, it's about that. It's about getting you to that point where you can actually focus on something and go and manifest it. I like that. The hunter. Focus on the target. You've got some venom though, this is inside of you, the poison that's inside of you, poisoning yourself, hurting yourself in the way that you're looking at yourself, the way that you're talking to yourself. There's self-healing to do here. Yeah, that venom is coming from within. There we go. And we've got the creator here. The creator is playing a part in this, so God, the universe, whatever you want to call it. There's the hand at play in here. You're being directed. It's like your higher self. I see this image of higher self like grabbing us by the shoulders, going, no, not that way, like it would be the toddler this way. The universe steps in every now and then to get us on track when we've fallen off track, when we've gone the wrong way, kind of thing. We're never really off track because the track changes for wherever we're at, you know. But this new moon for you and this month for you, December, for you crystals, is healing you, getting you on track, getting you feeling better about yourself so that you can actually manifest what it is that you want. So there you go. If you want that deeper dive, it's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 14 and 15 American dollars. You can get that up there. There's a link in the description box for this video and in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that helped you out, crystals, and have a great new moon. I'll see you next time. Bye. So if you chose the flower, then this one is for you. What is this new moon eclipse all about for you? Let's find out. Let's get you some cards out. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. The deeper dive is like my personal new moon reading. So it goes into what you need to change in your mindset, your consciousness, in order to manifest what it is that you want in your life, and what to change in your energy as well. So your emotions, to manifest what it is that you want in your life. So if you do want to book in for that, it's not a personal version, of course, it's for the collective of the flowers, for those of you that are resonating with this. There'll be a link at the end anyway. There's a link in the description box for this video and also in the comments as well, if you're interested in that and you don't want to get a private one. But you can get a private one too. My private one's a half price on behealing.com, a private new moon reading, if you want to do that. So let's get some cards out. What is it for you, this new moon? Let's find out. On the threshold. You're right on the verge of something. Oh, it's getting prepared. You're getting prepared for something with this new moon. New moons are all about new starts. It's about setting something off, new wishes, new goals, new aspirations, that kind of thing. And I feel like it is new with you, flowers. I think this is something that's been long awaited, something that you wish for ages maybe, and you're on the threshold of it now. It's about to happen. This new moon, it's getting you ready. I keep on hearing that. It's getting you ready. It's getting you prepared. Let's get some tarot cards out, find out more about that for you. Flowers. What is this new moon for flowers? Give us more information about this. Wow. So starting out with the King of Cups. Heart wishes here. You see how his eyes are closed there and he's wishing for something. It's something that's really dear to your heart that's coming in now. See the boat in the background? The boat's coming in. It's almost like he's wishing it to come in there. Wishing for the boats to come in. Something that you've been wishing for a while. This is about a new idea, the Ace of Wands, which is very in keeping with new moons. New moons, Ace of Wands. New idea coming in. Something that you're passionate about. Wow. Let's not take all of those. I'll take this one. King of Swords. Okay, the intellectual one. Something that seems right in your head as well. It seems like it's fitting. I do feel like getting one more. I'm hearing to get one more. Let's see if you can see that. Yes, you can. One more. What is this for flowers? Wow, King of Pentacles. We've got 3 kings. Are they out for Christmas time? The 3 kings are coming in, and the Ace of Wands. King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Who's missing? The King of Wands, passionate one, but we've got the Ace of Wands instead. It's almost like your mind is the passionate part of it, the one that's projecting this new start, and then you've got the Kings coming in there, owning it. It's like it's about to happen, you're on the threshold of it, because you're owning it now in those King energies. But fresh with the Wands, fresh with the passion. Maybe you've not been allowing yourself that passion. I don't know, let's go look. Let's get some clarifiers out with this. So the Moon, the unknown, the King of Cups, closing his eyes, waiting for that ship to come in, but it's unknown. It's like, am I fooling myself here? Am I really on the threshold of something, or am I just making it up? Am I making my guidance up? Am I fooling myself? Because on the surface of it, you can't tell. You can't tell that something's happening, but like when I tap into my heart, it feels like it's about to happen. The guidance that I've been getting, it seems like it's about to happen, but is this just the universe, like, and my guides just giving me carrots, leading me on this path, and it hasn't happened before, and I've thought it's about to happen before. All of that stuff, right? All of that stuff. That's the Moon energy. And the new moon isn't like that, though. That's like the full moon that we've got here, the full moon of this unknown. The full moon tells us to let go of stuff, right? The new moon is like, okay, let's set out on this new journey. So I feel like with the King of Cups here, like let's sign up to those cards, but it's what I'm intuitively getting from these, is yes, you are on the edge of it, but you've got to start trusting yourself. Flowers, you've got to start trusting your guidance, trusting what's in your heart. So what if the external conditions don't seem to match? If everything is going on underneath the surface and it's all getting ready for you and you're on the threshold of it, sure, it's not going to appear like that on the surface, but it will do soon. So Ace of Wands, you've got this passionate idea. Six of Emotions. Well, it could be a romance for you as well, because the Six of Emotions is about reminiscing. It's about past life relationships. It's about soulmate relationships. So it could be that with you that you're waiting for. For some of you, it could be a job that you're waiting for, a lifestyle change that you're waiting for, changing location even. You might be waiting for like COVID stuff to release so that you can do these things, move forward in your life. Whatever it is that you've got your heart set on, your mind set on now with a third eye, this is what I want. Could be a relationship. That's what you're on the threshold of now, flowers. Why the King of Swords here? The King of Swords is the one that's thinking about it, right? Knight of Emotions. Thinking about this love. Putting practical plans into place. Having that wisdom. The owl's in that card. Look. The owl's in the card here as well. The King of Swords. He's thinking about it. He's making up his mind. It's like he's wise now, he knows. So it doesn't just go off his heart, but the heart's involved. The heart's like the young part of him that just wants to dive on in there, dash on in there. But is thinking about it too, and his maturity is thinking that the owl that's wise here. Now to speak. Yeah, it could very well be about love there. So there's part of you, that youthful part of you, the passionate part of you, this Ace of Wands part of you that just wants to rush into this new start, but you do have that wise part of yourself. We are everything. We are everything. We have everything inside of us. We have all of these kings. We have all the queens. We have all of the tarot inside of us, in fact. And we can tap into each of those in turn. So we do have this immature side that just wants to rush in with our heart. We have the mature, wise one that wants to think about it. We've got the King of Pentacles inside of us as well. The one that's like all over our money. In control of things, just on it. Three of Voices. There's been some heartbreak over finances here. That could be turning around for you now. If you have had struggling financial times, you could be on the threshold of that all changing. Now, the good thing is about struggling financial times is it does give us that motivation to get activated in it. Especially when you're in business, you should actually do it the opposite way around of what our ego wants to do. In other words, in quiet times, you do what you would do in busy times, right? And in busy times, you do what you do in quiet times. So you don't wait for a downturn in finances to get activated and get motivated. You do that in the good times. You keep that momentum going, right? When your ego is telling you, oh, you can just sit back and relax now because it's all flowing. Well, that's the way to be on the roller coaster if you don't do that. So you do the opposite of what your ego is telling you, to get that momentum going and keep it going. So you could be on the verge of finances turning around. The reason that I was saying that is because sometimes when we have these downturn in finances, yeah, it's scary, yeah, it triggers us, but it triggers us into good things too. It motivates us, it gives us ideas, it gets us out there looking for a job, It actually motivates us. So if that's what you've been experiencing, you're on the threshold of a change here. Whatever it is, you're on the threshold of a change. I get lots of relationship stuff here, but it really could be anything in your life, flowers. You just take it as it applies to you in your life. Let's get some clarity on this then. The King of Cups and the Moon. Yeah, this is about stopping convincing yourself that something's going wrong here. He's got the fish around his neck there. Look, I've never noticed that before. He's got a fish around his neck there. I mean a necklace, a fish necklace, and a fish. And the Lenormand reading system, it's about abundance. So it very well could be abundance coming in now, that ship coming in. And you could have been fooling yourself like, I feel like I'm on the brink of it. My business is about to take off. I can just feel it. And everyone else is like, you reckon? Yeah, something's about to go viral. Do you reckon? Well, it didn't before, you know? And that's what your mind's telling you as well. It's all good. You're heading towards something better. I feel like for a lot of you, it's a financial situation turnaround that you're heading towards. It's just something that's going to be unlocked. And that doesn't surprise me either. We've got a lot going on in December, right? And this midpoint of it with this new moon, with this eclipse. It's got to be instigating something, right? Some kind of a big change, because then we've got that massive alignment on the 21st as well. Oh, I'll make another video for that. I'll make another pick a card for that. What's this Ace of Wands and Six of Emotions about? Abundance, told you so, told you so. So if you're reminiscing about something that in the past, when abundance was flowing, or when you had a great idea, and when you were starting out a business, you know, those motivated times. It's like a spark. This fire is going to be lit within you. A spark of motivation again toward your finances. 2020 as well, it was always going to be the year of pushing us onto our life purpose. And we see that, right, with the COVID stuff. Having to be at home, having to spend, you know, it's like enforced solitary time to face ourselves, to look at ourselves. Don't work, look at what it is that you're doing. Do you feel good in it? Are you in the right place with the right people? All of that kind of thing. So abundance, getting on track with that, reminiscing about the past. What worked for you? When did you feel good about abundance? What were you doing? It would have been a time that you were activated, is what I'm hearing. Activated with an idea, even if it didn't turn into something massive. When you're doing something, when you're building something, you feel good about yourself. You're like, I did that. Right, that wasn't the first card out. The King of Swords and the Knight of Emotions is up next. That's about them making wise decisions, just using your head about it. And there's feminine energy here too. It's about the Knight of Emotions moving forward and a heartfelt thing, something you love. The feminine energy with that. Feminine wisdom. It's the King of Swords, but that's more about just the ownership thing, like owning that wisdom. You do know. It's like this King of Cups in the Moon too. It's like, stop telling yourself you don't know. You do know. You feel it, that you're on this threshold. Don't talk yourself out of it. Talk yourself into it. You do have that wisdom. That feminine, intuitive, but it's wisdom. It's backed up with experience in life, you know. You know more than you let on, I think. This feminine energy card as well. Look, she's got something in her body there. She's going to give birth to something. You're on the verge of something, for sure. And the King of Pentacles, this one, slow but steady. Like the Knight of Pentacles, moving slow but steady, sure, towards something. Maybe you've wanted to rush in, like this Knight of Emotions before. Wanting it to happen soon. Instant success. We want it now. We want it now. We should be able to get anything now. That's what the law of attraction teachers tell us. And then our higher self saying, no, it's got to be aligned with you, and you've got to follow this path. It's all about you and your growth, and you becoming someone who you are, you accomplishing something, you doing this for yourself. Yeah. So I feel like whatever's showing up for you this new moon, it's getting you to tap into that wisdom more, your experience, knowing that you are on this threshold and actually feeling it. Stopping talking yourself out of that. Getting some kind of confidence in yourself so that you can head forward, and switching on that motivation, however you can do that, because abundance, it's all about what we do. We've got to share our gifts with the community, with the world, to be able to receive abundance back from it. So it's getting you motivated, whatever gets you activated, and it's different for all of us, but it tends to be what makes us feel good about ourselves. When we're achieving something, we feel good about ourselves. Money itself makes us feel good about ourselves. If you have your own business, you know that. Hard to feel good about yourself when you're not making money, especially if you've got a business. It does make us feel good about ourselves when that money's flowing. So it could be that too. Heart-to-heart conversations in your romantic life. Flowers. So you could be making some decisions, is what I'm hearing from that, with a partner. It could be a romantic partner. Yeah, I'm asking about love lives now. Right, this new moon, soulmate. So decisions, heart-to-heart conversations, decisions to make together on this maybe new abundance. Maybe you're going to be working together. Let's find out more about that. What is this new moon? I can't remember. I can't remember. Heart-to-heart conversations. What's this about? Oh, it's Sagittarius, isn't it? Of course it is. Let's see what that new moon in Sagittarius is. New moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. It's a lucky period. Okay. Well, it looks like it's your financial luck then. Give us more about this heart-to-heart conversation for flowers, please. What's this heart-to-heart conversation all about? Hard work is paying off. Paying off again. This is all about abundance. It's your abundance that's about to turn around. Your higher selves are trying to get you on that path to abundance. So let's do that in the deeper dive, right? Let's get you focused on that, open, releasing those blocks to your abundance, getting your head and your heart aligned with it. Bringing love into the situation with this soulmate. Oh, bringing love and integrity into the workplace, into your abundance. So being in integrity with your heart and your soul, with your soulmate. 2, and making money together. So if you've been doing something that you feel a little bit bad about, you feel like you're ripping people off or something like that, you're not in integrity with yourself, that might get blown out this new moon or this month. That really might show up big time. But your hard work is paying off, especially if you're working together with your partner, is what I'm getting. Give us more on this. Heart-to-heart conversations and hard work paying off. Maybe you've both been working together towards something, or you've been building something in your relationship separately together. Do you know what I mean? You know, trying to save up the money for a down payment for a house or something like that. You're both working hard and putting your savings in. It could be something like that, and you're having a heart-to-heart conversation. How can we get this to improve? You're on the threshold of some financial stuff. Hard work paying off, kindness. Yeah, it's about integrity again. You are a humanitarian, made of love. You're able to share that energy with others. Make sure you don't leave yourself out of that kindness, though. Make sure you're receiving back from it too. We don't need to be charities, you know. It's about you receiving as well. Got commitment here, soulmate commitment, bringing love into the situation, committing to yourself, committing to your integrity, your morals, your moral compass, what you're here to do, what's right for you. Being in integrity, that's what's going to bring in your abundance. Commitment to yourself. You dedicate yourself to your beliefs wholeheartedly, knowing that love is the essence of your very being. Yep, and the finances flow from it. Finances, we could be talking about anything here. I'm saying finances, but abundance is the same energy as love. So if what you're waiting for is that love situation to come in, it's the same thing. Love energy, abundance energy, it's all the receiving of what is the stuff of the universe. So this kindness, heart-to-heart conversation, the chaser, chasing, right? Chasing money. What does anyone do? Start chasing a little kid and see what they do. What's everyone's natural reaction? Is to run when we get chased, right? We run when we're getting chased. Now, when we're talking about money, money does the same thing too. It doesn't want to be chased, doesn't want to be hunted down. It just wants to be loved and allowed to flow freely. As we're flowing freely, our abundance that's inside of us, sharing it with people. That's what abundance loves. So try not to be the chaser there, because they're going to run away from you, whether it's in love or whether it's money. The natural reaction for anything when it's being chased is to run. Soulmate, bringing love into the situation, being in integrity, committing to yourself. Cassette, outdated thinking. This is about separating abundance off from the heart stuff. You don't do that anymore. Outdated thinking is, oh no, abundance has got nothing to do with that. I just need to do this. And it's not got nothing to do with my heart and the stuff that I give out into the world. I just have to be, you know, what's the words? Ruthless. I have to be ruthless. I have to market. I just have to do those things that marketers do. You know, you don't. I'm not running my business like that, and you don't need to run businesses or get your money like that. You don't need to compromise yourself, and in fact, that doesn't bring true abundance in. True abundance comes when you're in alignment with yourself. So commit to yourself. None of that outdated thinking about abundance and more, about money. What else shall we get out for you? What's this new moon about? What could you be manifesting this new moon? Let's find out. Flowers. An alien. Manifesting alien. Accept the unrepeatable, spectacular phenomenon. Oh, this is about you being unique. Yeah, your uniqueness. So you could be bringing your alien brothers and sisters in. Your unicorns. You're unique, but you're not completely unique. You have other people that are like you, but this is like bringing the community in. So you could be manifesting that community. In transition though, you're in between worlds. So a transition. You could be leaving certain people behind who make space for a new alien community or people of your kind, you know. Especially if you're aligning with abundance and with your own integrity, then you're going to meet people that are doing that too. Much better people to be around than those that are sacrificing themselves, doing whatever for money. So you could be like wanting to hang out with entrepreneurs or something. Could be. Maybe I'm just saying that because that's me. What else are flowers manifesting this new moon? Lottery. I feel like this is an actual lottery win for most of you, so don't all get your hopes up. Like, you're not all going to be the winner of flowers just because you chose flower. What I'm getting from this though, it's going to feel like a lotto win. You ever had that when you meet someone and you're like, oh, I won the lotto. I won the lotto with this one. This is just everything. You're going to feel like that. You could be getting a new idea about a new business idea or a new idea for a project, and it reminds you of a certain way that you used to feel about abundance, about a spectacular win or something like that. And then when you put it in place, you're going to feel like you've won the lotto. You're just going to feel like you're on that threshold and something big is going to come from this. Awesome. I like it. What else have you all got going on? Flowers, this new moon. Give us more about this new moon for flowers. Okay, you've got imagine. I feel like this is something you've dreamed about. The riches, the abundance, or doing what you love, that kind of thing. TikTok, it's only a matter of time. You are in between worlds at the moment, but it's going to be big. You're on your way to it. You're not in between worlds. You're not just waiting, but there's divine timing behind this. So act on these ideas that you get. Keep on transitioning from these old people that aren't necessarily in alignment with themselves. Be in alignment with yourself. Become more integral like that, integrating all of these different aspects of yourself. Slow but steady, moving forward on this. What else have we got? Let's get one of these. The internal stuff. What's going on in the internal stuff? And then I'm going to get you some guidance. Creativity. Expanding inner power. Expanding your inner power. Putting yourself out there. I'm most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. It's all about creativity. To get money, to change your financial situation for you. Remember, do it for you. Do it for you. You deserve. You need to. This kindness. Don't leave yourself out of that. You deserve to be. Don't just do it for everyone else. Do it for you. It's very powerful when you start doing it for you. Relaxation. Make it something easier as well. Not something that you have to do so much work toward. You don't want to wear yourself out for this. The universe never wants us to wear ourselves out. In fact, it won't let us. It won't let us wear ourselves out for money. You know that, right? What happens when we start wearing ourselves out for money? We get a cold so that we can't work anymore. We get struck down by a little illness. Nothing spectacular, just a little annoying thing that makes us stop. We can't. The universe just doesn't want us to do that. Now we've got the comic out here, flower. Now often I get this in the negative, as in, you know, putting a smiley face on it, pretending to be telling jokes when really you're dying inside. But I'm not getting that this time for you. I'm getting this. You're going to see the lighter side of it. As things fall into place financially, you're going to be like, oh wow, yeah, that's why that. It's like having a laugh along with the universe. So you're going to get getting serendipity around this full new moon, around your finances and ideas, business, that kind of thing. Father, how about that? 3 kings and the father energy coming out here. So taking charge of things. Being in control, that's the father energy. planting those seeds, growing those trees, growing those crops, slow and steady. We had that, didn't we? Yeah, slow and steady here, the King of Pentacles. What else have we got? The desert. So coming out of that energy, the desert, things weren't flowing, and stepping into this, the gem. This gem, it's that gemstone. It started out just as a stone, and then it gets battered around, it gets chipped away, and it makes it more and more beautiful. But you think you're getting damaged at the time, but you're not. You're growing into this magnificent gem. So you're coming out of the desert there, you know, abundance, you just can't have it whenever you want it. A true abundance when it just easily flows, because you're easily flowing your abundance within you out to the world. The true abundance kicks in when you're in alignment with yourself and your own cause. And so it's when you realize that you are this gem and that there's nothing wrong with you and you're beautiful. And the chipping away that's happened has made you beautiful. When you realize that and fully love yourself because of it, boom, abundance starts flowing towards you, and it'll make you laugh. It'll make you laugh because it's like the whole universe is conspiring, and always was, for you, in your favor, for your abundance, and for your true expression of yourself, your integrity. So there you go, that's you, flower. So let's get you aligned with this abundance. If you're booking for that deeper dive, I'm going to go into how to get aligned with that abundance. Changes in your consciousness, in your mind, your beliefs, perception, all of that stuff. Changes in your energy, how you feel about it, so that you can get aligned with this abundance and get moving forward on this that you're on the threshold of anyway. Because that's what the new moon wants to do for you, flowers. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. You're booking for that deeper dive up there. It's just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 14 or 15 American dollars right now. See you next time. Have a great new moon. Bye. Hello, shell. So if you chose the shell and this one is for you, what is this new moon eclipse all about for you? Let's find out. So as always, there's going to be a deeper dive into this, shell. So if you want some more information, it's going to be a new moon reading. So my new moon readings are going to how to change your consciousness, your mind, your beliefs, your perceptions to get aligned with what you want, and how to change your energy, so your emotions, how you're feeling, to get in alignment with what you want so that you can manifest. Because new moons are all about manifestation, all about new starts, setting off in a new direction, planting those seeds, that kind of thing. So if that sounds good to you, you can also book a private one of those as well. New moon readings, they're half price in the lead up to the new moon as well. So take your pick. The deeper dive is just 20 Australian dollars, which is about 14 or 15 American dollars. So for the Shell Collective, if you're resonating with this reading, or if you want a private one, they're just 75 Australian dollars, which is about 54 American dollars. Private version of that, take your pick. You can find those on behealing.com. So let's get your cards out. What's this new moon all about for you, shells? For the Shell Collective, let's see. There we go. What is it? Oh, I've got two. Delight and tea ceremony. Delight, so good things, getting on the path to better things, things that will delight you, surprise and delight you. Tea ceremony, slowing down so that you can receive better things. So maybe you've been struggling, trying to manifest things, working really hard. Maybe you've been overworking. This is like tea ceremony, slowing right down, taking some time off, and then things really start kicking in that will delight you. It's like sitting back and letting the universe make its next move, instead of you constantly making the move. Like playing the game of chess, you need to wait for your opponent to make a move and do something back. Otherwise it'd be really boring if you're just doing it all and you never give them a chance to play. Then it's not a game anymore. So it feels like this is you. Slow down. So shells, you've probably been experiencing that in the last week at least with these energies that we've had in the astrology. It's a massive month in the astrology for us. So you might have had that already. Slow down, don't overwork. Let the universe come to you now and delight you, surprise and delight you. High Priestess is out first here. Intuitively knowing about something. The Hermit, hermiting away, slowing down. Again. Hermit, taking a break. I've been in that mode this week. I've just been doing, now I'm doing videos again, but I'm doing it very slowly, because I've got to take a break. I've got to give time to myself now. I was overworking before. And something just about a week ago it kicked in. In fact, it was exactly a week ago. It's Thursday today. It was exactly a week ago it kicked in. I'm like, I'm exhausted. I've got to take some time off. And then I'm like, oh, I'm stopping all these things from flowing because I was trying to do it all. So yeah, you've got the same thing here. Two of Swords. So you're actually blindfolded at the moment to new choices that you can have because you're not giving yourself space to make those choices. Hopefully you've been getting that message lately, and hopefully you've been listening to that message lately. Two, like you're waiting for something. Yes, you're waiting for the universe to make its move now. We're waiting for that perfect wave to come in, waiting for your boats to come in, your ships to come in. But if you're constantly on the run, the ships are never going to find you. You've got to stay in one place and wait for the boat to come in. At the dock there, you've got to sit at the dock and wait. You can't be running around doing a million things. And when that boat does come in, it's going to delight you. But if you're running around doing a million things, if you're at Target or whatever you're running around doing, the boat's going to come in, you're not even going to notice. It's not going to delight you because you're not going to be waiting. Your High Priestess is the Queen of Materials, so it could be about abundance. Abundance has come up for every one of them. Flowers, crystals, too. The Queen of Materials with the High Priestess, you know that this abundance is coming. You're waiting for it to happen. Four of Voices with the Hermit, taking time out to dream about it. To dream about it, to get in alignment with it, you know? With that law of attraction stuff, you know, when we're doing our vision boards and stuff like that, when we're doing our visualizations, we're not asking for it then. We already asked for it. Ourselves know what we want. The universe knows what we want before we even ask for it. It knows the wishes that are in our hearts. Now, when we're doing that visualization stuff, when we're dreaming of stuff, what we're doing is getting ourselves in alignment with it. We're getting our minds and our hearts in alignment with it, just like my new moon readings. It's about getting in alignment with what it is that you want. How to change your mind, your consciousness, your thoughts, your beliefs, your perception. How to change your feelings so that you're in alignment with it. So hermiting away. Because we're hermiting away to dream of it, to feel it again, to get in alignment with these delights that you've been asking for previously. That's interesting. That just dropped out of my hand then, so I'm going to take it. Two of Swords and the Queen of Inspiration. Look at her, she's dreaming there as well. Closed eyes, closed eyes. This one's blindfolded, trying to make a choice, but you don't have the options. I mean, you're blinded to the options. You don't see what it is yet. Queen of Inspiration out with that. This is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands has got everything that she needs. She's got the motivation inside. It's almost like you need to stop before you go. Do you know what I mean? So, training for a race. You're about to run a race. You've done all the training in the lead up to it. Maybe you've limbered up. You've warmed up your muscles. You got ready. And then you're at that start line. Then you've got to stop, right? You've got to stop. When you've got to wait for that starting trigger before you set into action. The Queen of Inspiration has got everything that she needs, but the Two of Swords, she doesn't think she's at the start line yet because she's not. She's running around doing too much. So it's really calling to slow down and wait. Wait now, stop, suspend animation, waiting for that next action that you could be doing. You're getting the intuitive hit to take some action towards your materials. And you've got everything that it takes to take that action. But in the meantime, you're in this, I'm taking a break, I'm hermiting away, I'm dreaming of these delights that I've been asking for so that I'm in alignment with it energetically, so I'm at that same vibration so it can come in. So I notice it when it comes in. Three of Wands, waiting for a reunion. Now this doesn't have to be a romantic reunion, it could be for some of you. Three of Wands, Three of Emotions. It could be that for some of you. It could be you waiting for your boats to come in, waiting for a reunion, waiting for your money to show up, waiting for something to come back into your life. Waiting for something to come into your life. Waiting. But that's right, you need to wait. Wait and get in alignment with it. I'm just picking up that you've been doing too much. I think I'm a show this time because I've been totally getting this guidance personally. I've been doing too much. And I stopped last week, was only doing private readings, and it gave me room to realize that all the stuff that I was asking for, these delights I'd asked for, I hadn't even enough space. I was working 12-hour days, 7 days a week. I had no space for what I was asking for. Now I've made space for myself. before that stuff comes in. Now I've got space and I've got plenty of time for myself, and it's been great. I'm like, what a relief. I made space to feel again. My overwork was like a numbing out thing. I'm feeling where I'm at, feeling a lot more. What else? I've had space. I've just had space in myself. It's been great, and I'm not going back to the way that I was ever, not ever. So, High Priestess and the Queen of Materials, what's behind this? Using your intuition to move towards your material stuff. Instead of go, 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 go. Your intuition is like that feminine side of you. The masculine side is the go, 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 go. We've got to do. No, you've got to get in alignment and use that feminine side. You've got to let go of stuff. And so it's very much could be that you're in the King of Pentacles paradigm of the do. You've got to do more. You've got to keep on going, do more. Put more hours in, put more work in. You've got to get out of that and say, no, I just need to put aligned work in. So I'm just going to wait until I've got the intuition to take some action toward my materials. And I've got to let go of that urge, the ego inside saying, no, you've got to do more, work more hours, put more into it. That's good for when we've been inactive and we've been doing nothing, but that's not you, Charles. If you're resonating with this, it's not you. You've been doing too much. The opposite. So the Hermit, the Four of Voices, why are we taking time off to dream this stuff off as if we don't know? Movement into balance. Yeah, you've been out of balance. Like I said, this guidance only goes for you, Charles, if this is you. It's not for those that aren't working, for those that aren't running around doing all of these things. It's not for those that are inactive, that have hardly got anything in their lives. It's not. Then this would be the exact wrong advice for them. This is about movement into balance. So if you're out of balance the other way, if you've just been sat in home alone, this isn't your pile. Go and have a look at one of the other piles. This isn't yours. Because this guidance will just take you in the wrong direction. You need to get activated if you're that way. So it's always about movement into balance. That's why I like doing these pick a card reads. It's why I like doing the private reads still, is because there isn't blanket advice that we can give to anyone. It's always about getting you back into balance, and we can go either way, left or right, up or down, out of balance. Two of Swords, Queen of Inspirations. You've got the choices in front of you, but that you're not seeing them, and you do have everything that it takes to make these choices. You're just not in alignment with them yet. You need to stop to get in alignment. Self-love. You got self-love out with that. Stop and love yourself. Tea ceremony, it's about making tea, doing it really slowly, methodically, doing everything, just being present in that moment, slowing right down, smelling the flowers. Smells good. Three of Wands, Three of Emotions. You're waiting on this reunion. Something to come and join you, for the universe to make its move. Duality, yes. There's two people here. There's you. It's you and the universe. It's a co-creation. You've got to wait for the universe to make that move now. Don't offer too much. Wait for the reciprocation. Right, what about your love life? Is there anything going on in your love life at the moment? Probably the same thing is happening in your love life too. This could be about your love life. I don't know what it is that you're waiting for that's going to delight you. Flirt! Yes, when you're taking this time out, you're going to be so much more relaxed and chilled out. That positive energy of yours is going to come out. You're going to feel more fun. You're going to feel more flirty, more easygoing. This could be the one. Oh, wow. So maybe you are waiting for that reunion. Some of you waiting for someone to come back, someone special to come back in your life. Especially if you've been overworking and filling all your time up, they would have had to have gone out of your life because you didn't have any space for them. As was true in my case. Flirt, a new romantic cycle begins. So as you take all that pressure off yourself and do less, give yourself more space, you're going to be more fun, more flirty. That new romantic cycle can begin. They're going to warm to you. Someone's going to warm to you. Balance again. This could be the one. Balance spirituality and practicality. You've got to get that balance right. You're moving into balance now. Get balance, get balance. Hopefully you haven't got to the point where you've worn yourself out and you've had to get sick to stop you. Don't let yourself get to that point. Heed this advice now. Stop. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. That's what I've been doing all week. And I need to continue doing it. There's just no way I'm going back to the way that I was. Flirt. A new romantic cycle begins. Past. Yeah, leave it in the past. The overworking thing, the wearing yourself out, the doing too much, the offering too much into this relationship and not letting them come back with some energy. So this is you overworking, right? All of this. Overworking, giving too much to it, not playing that chess game, but you keep constantly making moves and you never let the universe make its move. Been doing the same thing within your relationship too. That's what I'm getting. Let them do something. And don't demand that they go as fast as you and fill up with their lives and be as out of balance as you. This could be the one. Balancing. Friendliness. Very, yeah, warming. Like opening your heart when you stop and you give yourself a break. You can open up. Haven't you found that? Like when you take a break, when you go on vacation, holiday. You get more friendly, more flirty, just more open. So yeah, your love life is really going to benefit from this. Maybe like me, you were asking for something to move forward in your love life, not realizing that you didn't have space for it as well. Girl talk. This flirtiness, girl talk, spending time with your friends. So yeah, on the romantic front, it's about all kinds of relationships. It's just like giving yourself the space to have relationships again and have plenty of space in your life so that you can focus on that. Wow, wedding rings. This could be the one. Balancing spirituality and practicality, familyness, and then you're getting married. Wow. If that's what you're wanting, you're heading toward it. And it might not seem like you're heading toward it because it might seem like you're all out of balance, but I feel like you can really quickly get into balance here. What else are you manifesting, Shells, this new moon? Don't forget, in that deeper dive, I'm going to go into mindset changes and your energy changes, how to do this. Deeper dive there. Ocean. Going with the flow. Being more in the flow. You might want to go to the ocean as well and be around bodies of water. It does help you to get in the flow. It helps you slow down too. It's great for the emotional stuff as well. What else are you manifesting? Could be going to the ocean. Get on the beach. I always say that in my videos when it comes up. And here I am. 10-minute walk from the beach. But am I at the beach? No, I'm here making videos. Right now. What else are you manifesting, Shells? A ceremony, a wedding. Wow. I feel like when you allow everyone in the universe to surprise and delight you and to give back, all kinds of things are going to happen. Abundance, work opportunities, weddings, ceremony. Or maybe this is me, you know, maybe you're exactly the same as me. You've been overworking and hadn't had space for that relationship that you've been waiting for this reunion to come in, and then you're just waking up to that, as I have been. I'm like, oh, I didn't have any space for you. Oh, no, I've made space, now you can come in. Elevator. That's what you're manifesting as well, rising above it, elevating, raising your vibration, raising your energy, feeling better about yourself. It's raising your vibration, it's what manifests. Okay, let's get one of these out. What else is going on for Shells? We've got two. Awakening inspired action, that's what we said with the High Priestess. So you can just wait. I mean, you don't have to, like, I want to take inspired action at 9 a.m. every day. That's not inspired action. You've got to wait. You've got to give yourself space to take inspired action. And it's the inspired action that comes from being in alignment that actually gets us what we want. And welcoming surrendering until then, right? That's going to be a challenge. Your destiny is going to be revealed when you surrender, when you just give it up. You just give it up and you do nothing instead. Let's get one of these out. More for Shells, please. By the book, doing things by the book. I feel like that's what you've been doing. Let's get another one out. I feel like that's what you've been doing. Chopping word, too much. Too much chopping word, doing things by the book. You need to give yourself a break and surrender. Maybe you've been following the rules too much. Persisting, and then you just need to give up and let the universe come back with its counter offer. Let's get one of these out for you. 2. Community and new beginnings. It's like that ceremony thing as well. I feel like everyone's going to be celebrating with you in the community, and that family and friends might be relieved. Like, whew, Shells has stopped that. Shells has stopped that overworking thing. Everyone breathes a sigh of relief as you stop. You got the lover here, giving yourself space to feel, to be fun, to be flirty, to allow a lover in. I do really feel like this is my story, and I'm just telling you about myself, and that's aligning with you too. You're probably really resonating with that. Let me know in the comments. You've been overworking and stopping a lover from coming in because you haven't got any space for them. And thank God I'm doing it for myself first. Because I would, like, if he came back now to live with me, which he said he's going to do, I wouldn't want to go from overworking straight into that. I want some time for me first. Whew. So the lover, do we have anything else for our Shells, or is it just the lover? It's all about the lover. I thought it was about the money too for you guys. Maybe not. Oh yeah, we've got the Queen of Materials there. It is a bit about the money as well. The medallion. It's more about the winning. That's why you're driven. That's why you're so driven. Ooh, I wonder what star signs you are. You're like Capricorns. Taurus, Capricorn. Which ones are we really driven? Aries too. There we go. It's about the winning for you. You're reaching for the best, and it will surprise and delight you. You just got to take that step back and surrender. There you go. If that resonates with you, if you're part of the Crystal Collective, then get that deeper dive read. I'll pop a link for it up there. As I said, it's a new moon reading, but for the Shell Collective. Did I say Crystal? I meant Shell. For the Shell Collective. That's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 14 or 15 American dollars. Or you can book in for a private new moon reading as well. You can get those on behealing.com. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you got something out of that, Shells. Have a great new moon, and I'll see you next time. Bye.